everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Cutler's Dolphins.
Thank you, Larry. It is a hot and humid afternoon as we get set for football in the southern part of the Sunshine State in Miami, Florida. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago. The Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Bosher to kick it away. The return will come from Sonoris Perry. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. First and 10. Moore. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Now Moore on first down. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. Now Moore. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on third and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
He goes underneath the Drake. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays, exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal. To throw is Moore. From the gun, he'll throw. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Second down following the run. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Throw left side complete. That's Freeman. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. That'll bring up second down. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they did.
And Freeman lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. In the red zone this time. Here's Moore to throw on second down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Damian Williams, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Andre Roberts now to return it. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A good pick up there, 26 yards. On first down, Ryan. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's second down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They go play action with Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And now look at him go. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, here's Justin Hardy. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window. They've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
And this is Gabriel on the catch. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Taylor Gabriel, 74 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Moore now looking to throw on 2nd down. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they timed it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Moore. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Moore on 1st and 10. And Stills over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That one goes for 24 yards. They go back to the ground with Williams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Damian Williams, as the first half is winding down, and the Dolphins add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now Ryan on first down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And likely just out of field goal range. Could be Hail Mary time.
And haven't we seen in recent years that the Hail Mary seems to be more successful in the NFL than before?
Absolutely. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. So the offense needing 4 yards. It's 3rd down. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. Coleman has it here right side. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. Looks to be right around the 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated Then Julio Jones, because receivers feed off of catches. That's their fuel, and that's also their affirmation. And he hasn't been getting much of that in this game, and their team is losing, and he wants to have a better effect on the game.
Just the first connection, Ryan to Jones there. On second down, here's Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Freeman. Still going. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. Give him 18 yards on that one. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They go play action here on 1st down. Gets it off to Freeman. Fights free at the 5. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Ryan will throw again. This is caught. It's Sanu this time for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Back now in Miami. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On second down, Williams. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll give to Williams, running right. And he spins through, and he's got some space here. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Damian Williams, 50 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game. Defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. To throw again. Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A phrase we said a lot last year, Ryan to Jones for a Falcon first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
11 more on that one and another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Again, it's Williams. And some room to maneuver. Space to maneuver at the 40. A big play that time for the Dolphins. 41 yards on the ground. The ultimate speedster showing that speed in front of this home crowd. They loved it.
Made me stand up on that run because right now all I want to do is wave to the crowd. More noise, more noise. You got to reward him for that one. A big-time monster run.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
It'll be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. To throw on second down. Moore being chased out left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Hard throw, incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the fourth quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Taylor Gabriel, 63 yards. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So here we go with the onside kick. They'll need a recovery and a touchdown. A field goal does them no good. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They try the left side here with Williams. And down to the 36-yard line here. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Now Moore throwing on 4th down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football.